Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he is so excited because this crowd has been one of their best assets all season. They make every game difficult. When a hard opponent comes in, the crowd rises to their best occasion, and he's been telling the students all week, we need you today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. Kick off first, and here we go. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Running inside, it's Hansen.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Spreads out four receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Beck. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Under fire. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Might have a chance.
You love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. On the option. Hard running there. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Oh, he's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's a first down for the offense.
And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Dumps it to the back. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Oh, it goes right through his hands. They had everything set up on the screen except the catch. It'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. Here's Underwood. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Beck. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Time to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Throwing, Underwood. They're setting up the screen. There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And go play action, Bryce Underwood. Fakes to grab. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Here's Underwood to throw. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They'll run for it, it's Peoples. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. To throw, it's Beck. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. When you have the type of defensive lineman that Michigan has had over the years, you don't always have to send the house to get to the quarterback.
No, it's a beautiful thing when you're a defensive coordinator, when you got big, strong studs like this. Year after year, Michigan always has a stable full of them, of guys that are athletic enough to rush the passer, but physical enough to play the run. It's a fun spot to be in as a DC.
On target to the left. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to convert on 4th down.
Ready? Black 18. Flag. Go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, how about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Red pass hits complete. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Now it's a first down from the 43-yard line. They'll run the option. The pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Underwood finds his big tight end. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line, it'll be first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this third and long from the 20. Play fake, Underwood. Still looking, on the move. That's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And listen, QB job number 1. Take care of the football. We got to understand when to give up on plays. We got to understand when we feel people around us and take care of the football. You can't put the ball on the turf continuously. This guy's done it several weeks in a row now, so got to take care of that football.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Breaks into the open. The 40. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Grabs it in the middle. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's a gift to Peoples. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to impose their will with the run.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Beck. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood going downfield for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Fights off the defender. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Will, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running is able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. Bryce Underwood to the air again. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here's Underwood to throw. Got his man on the right. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding it. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air, it's Underwood. Caught, turning it on. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And this offense just can't get out of their own way. 3 possessions, 3 turnovers. Jesse, you have to take better care of the football. They're turning this thing over like they're a nonprofit.
Yeah, this thing goes back to football 101, though. 5 points of pressure. Everybody who touches the football. Forget about X's and O's and schemes and personnel groupings. You just have to do the fundamental things correctly, and it is killing them in this game.
Looking downfield on first down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Down inside the 35. Stopped him at the 34. And what an electrifying play. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll give it to people. Plows through the defense. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Penn State! Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look at LSU taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. And it's the Tigers engaging in some real trench warfare today. Inches are hard to come by, let alone first downs. A tight tactical game where just about anything could happen. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Underwood. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Wolverines want to move quickly. They'll try to run for it. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Snagged out of the air. On the move at the 30. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Here's James Peoples to begin the drive. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Crosses the 45. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Quarterback making checks. Here's Peoples one more time. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Shoots it to the left. Intercepted for the 11th time. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Throwing, Underwood. Gets it to him on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Running inside, it's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide open downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding them. Nice catch.
Lets it fly. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Throwing right. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run for it. It's People. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They'll run it to the right. They knock him down behind the line, and the defense finishing this 3rd quarter in style. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Here's Underwood to throw. Gets it out quickly. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Makes a catch, first down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback keep. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on second and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this group. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Michigan! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. They'll start on the ground with people. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He's got it again. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. He wants to change this route. The run inside. It's Peoples. Fighting off the defender. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Handoff for people. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Beck. Fires it down the seam. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I get it. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I'll tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ballgame.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll give it to him again. Finding some room.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
What a finish we have unfolding here. The offense in the waning moments and a chance to take the lead. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. That just drives you crazy as an offense to get down there, get that 1st and goal, and you got to back up and make it a little harder. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The run to the left. Tackled there by the defense. The Nittany Lions decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's good! And they surge on top here in the final minute.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Beck. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Reels it in down the left side. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. Everybody wants the big play in this situation, Jesse, but he was smart. Catch, first down, out of bounds.
Yeah, and you just got to know where you are on the field, right, Reese? Great awareness by the receiver, making the catch, getting out of bounds as fast as possible.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a first and goal here.
Here we go. Ready.
Wants to throw it again, and why not? He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the tight end. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Just threw that one way too far.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This defense didn't hang its head. They've stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And with that incompletion, I know my head says, yeah, I want to go for this, and I want to go get the dub. But I think the smart thing to do is kick the field goal, go into overtime, prove you're the better team in overtime, and resist that temptation that you want to go out and win it right now.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just two possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating two-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Now run out of the gun, James People. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Release to the back. Makes the catch. The tackle is made, but he's got it. First and goal from the 6. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wide receiver going in motion.
Sweep, sweep. Where did he go?
They'll run it. It's Peoples. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Back to pass. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they're on top here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. On the run, it's Marshall. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Touchdown, Michigan. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got a little grass. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. This thing has been back and forth now. First and goal as they try to take the lead in overtime number 2. Going to the run, it's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Now in the second overtime, you must go for the 2-point conversion. Underwood. Looking to scramble. Can't do it better than that. The 2-point conversion is good, and the lead is 8. Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Beck. There's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Right on target this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Shotgun snap on third down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab on the right. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here's Peoples. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Third and goal, and they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.